it's your buddy Mikerowchip here playing Trainz 2022
Plus Standard Edition.
And this is the C&O Hinton Division, episode 83. And we are still working on Andrew's turn. And you may ask yourself, then why are we with Thomas? You see, because Andrew just pulled in. He stopped right there, remember? And then Thomas is responsible for getting all of it cut up to where it needs to be. This was part of the load here. This is another part of it. This has all now been reclassified. And this is the other part of it right here been reclassified. There's only one job left to do here with Thomas during Andrew's turn. And that is to run these two caboose to the caboose shed. Okay, which is actually the mallet shed, but let's not get into that. Okay, there's no way to get through on this side. Is there an open track here in the yard? No, 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 and no. Great. All right, so we're going to have to go around. Oh, is this track open? It looks like this track's open. Right. Track 4. So if we come down track 4... Yeah, we could, but then we'd have to stay at 15, or if we come out here, we could get up to 20, right? Because we're going to have to come down here this way anyway. Of course, then we wouldn't have to run around. Let's go down track 4. Let's go down track 4, shall we? All right. And now we're also going to do something. Of course, I mean, the video, of course, I'm going to be doing something. But we are going to go back and try... RailDriver again. I played around with it a little bit more, and I think I kind of got the hang of it a little bit. All right, so we'll put it in forward. And then we'll move on out. Now, I notice when I put it in notch 1, it don't seem to want to go nowhere. Notch 2, that's when we start rolling. Let's see how fast we can get going in notch 2 here. You can see my notch right there, 2 out of 8, in case you don't know. Oh, but you know what? I still have to check, still got to check switches. Just because I'm doing the RailDriver doesn't mean I can now ignore the switches. Oh, that would be a mistake, wouldn't it? He won't go back that far, although it's already set correctly anyway, so. You just got to clear. Now, we got it up to 11 mile an hour at notch 2. All right, let's slip it back into idle. Let's see what the train brake can do for us now. I'm sorry, the independent brake. All right. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, that worked pretty well. Now, the problem is I didn't move forward enough. I was so busy braking, I wasn't paying attention to the thing. Go ahead. Move forward. There you go. Oh, that was a long cycle up time on that. Yeah, it's almost like you need to throw it in a notch 3 to get it to go. Okay, there we go. Now we can throw it. Now we can stop it. There we go. Okay. Let's put it in reverse now. And let's put it in notch 2. Oh, wait a minute, though. There we go. All right. Should be coming backwards now. Hello? There he is. Okay. Just got a patient. All right. So we're going to come all the way down here on track 4. Yeah. It's already set correctly. And then this is set correctly. That, yeah. And then, yeah. And then, yeah. And then, yeah. Now, can we get there down this track? I can't remember. No, we cannot. So then this should be... no, I lost where I was. Is this track 4 right here? No. There's track 4 right here. Okay, so we go this way, yep, and then this way, and then that way, yep. No. Yes. And then we'll have to come back now this way. Now, as he's coming across, he's only at 13 mile an hour right now. Where are we going to put this thing? Look at that. Oh, no, we got 2 of them. Gosh darn it. Do we have any coming out? Another good question. Hinton yard. Yeah, we got 2 of them coming out too. Okay, let's slip it now. He's doing 15. We'll put it back in idle. See what that does now. I'm driving my train. I can't even see it. All right, so the 2 that we got to come out, according to my spreadsheet here. I just saw it. Where was it? Hinton Yard. Why did I click off of it? There we go. It's 95 and 75 are both ready to come out. Oh, gee, pow. 95 and 75 are both ready to come out. Which one is this one here? This one here is 75. And look at that 95. So I could pull these two out. Is there anywhere to put them? Well, we could put one over here. And we'll probably just stick them both onto this track and then stick our two in that we have coming with us now. Alrighty. All right, so let's go back over here now. And we're going to have to throttle up again, aren't we? Just a little bit. Well, let's see if I put it in one now. What does that get me? Well, I'm not going down anymore. I just put it in 2. Give me some 2. Seems to be maintaining as well. Oh, no, there it goes. It's like it takes a while to figure out what's going on. But 15 is the speed limit here. That's yard speed. Even at 2, it seems to level out. Go to 3. So I don't want to go to coast. I want to keep it like at 2 once I hit 15, right? These are the kind of things you got to figure out. Normally, I would know how many to tap on DC. Okay, I took it back down to 1. Let's keep it at 2 now. See what happens if we just keep it at 2. By Jove, I think I have it. I don't know who Jove is. All right, so we'll come over here. Oh, yeah, well, okay, that's all right. All right, we're going a little faster now. We're going to want to come down on this track right here, right? Yeah. All right, now he's picking up speed again. So we'll notch down. Well, we'll go back down to 0 at this point. This is the part I like right here, because now it doesn't stop when I throttle down. It just continues to coast. Like it should, right? Warn the folks at the station that we're coming through. Apply some independent brake here. Not too much now. There you go. There you are. We'll stop it. Put it in forward. Oh, yeah, this is working nicely now. I think I was just too impatient last time. Yeah, if we put it to 3, it seems to jump a little bit quicker. Now, the problem is we're on the wrong side of these caboose. Yeah, that is a problem, isn't it? We could pull these 2 out first. Where am I going to run around? Because this is normally the runaround track right here. I don't have that anymore. I suppose I could use this track to run around. Or I could pull these 2 out, put them here. And then I'll just have to run around this way here. That's how. Thanks with the bell. All right, let's put it back down into idle. And we're going to want to connect up with this guy right here. Now, can I do this without smashing into it? That. Okay, I cannot do it because I'm going down the wrong track. Gosh darn it. All right, stop. It stopped pretty good, though. I liked it. And now let's back it back down. Notch 2, it just takes a little bit for it to get going. Okay, so let's back up and try this again. This is not a fault of the RailDriver right here. This is just my fault. This is... Wait a minute. This is my bad. I don't know why you got to tap twice, but you do. All right, there we go. Now we can just let them coast. For the long clear. There we go. And back into forward now. And let's give it a little bit of throttle here, shall we? 2 seems to be good. I mean, it takes him a little bit to get going, but he does get going, I mean. All right, so 3. Yeah, 3 seems I can hear the engine when you hit it, put it in 3. So that seems to be a good gear to get it going. Now, do they really drive like that? In run 8, when I throttle up, it in 1 it goes up pretty quickly. I mean, of course, you got the ES44 DCs that take a little bit longer to cycle up and stuff. Yes, but okay, let's see what happens now. Okay, well, we're gonna see what happens when I put too much brake on. That we'll see. Here he comes. Okay, hit the brake. So we got a lot more play in it when it does that way too, now I'm noticing. Do this. Did it switch directions on me? No, it didn't. Oh, because the caboose is on the front end. That's right. That's why it's doing the caboose sound. All right. So these 2 are done now. These 2 are ready to be shipped out. The 99095 and the 98975. Thank you, gentlemen. Now we're going to go back over here. And we are going to drop them off over on this side. There we go. Okay, now I have to admit, I really like using the RailDriver on this. Last time I was crying like a little baby. This time, I manned up a bit. And, you know, I'm getting things done. Look at that. It's like perfect. Okay, it just takes a little bit to get used to it. Now, somebody had written me... nice. Someone had written me and said that... because I was having problems... The first time I tried it was in... Tidewater, my last episode that I made just before this one. And someone was telling me, well, you got to understand, that SW 1500 you were using, you were pulling an awful lot of cars. You got to think about that. I'm like, by gosh, they're right. Yeah, it wasn't stopping on a dime, but then again, I was pulling a lot, a whole lot. So you gotta remember that stuff. You got to think about all that stuff as an engineer. I see here we're rolling a little bit heavier. Could the hill. You got to think of the grade that you're on. All that stuff. It's an art. It's an art of which I am no Picasso. Okay, no. I gave it too much braking in. There we go. Now the question is, how far down do I want to push these? I mean, right here is probably good enough, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's good. All right. Here we go. Alrighty. Now we'll put it in reverse. We'll decouple. Now we're going to have to run around. There we go. Someone else had an interesting comment to me as well. I was talking about the movie Unstoppable and how at the beginning of it, when they show that the air hoses are not connected in between the engines and the cars, that the brakes would automatically be on. And so they were saying, well, no, unless it was bottled, which is true. Now, I've never looked closely enough at the film to see if the angle cock, if they even show it, is in the on or off position. Because if it was bottled, then the brakes would have been off. Oh, come on. That wasn't far enough. Oh, you see it glimmer there? It glimmered just a little bit. All right, back up a little bit more. It's going to be just a hair. Okay, a fat hair. All right, so now we can throw it this way. So if it was bottled, then the brakes would be off. Now, how long would be my next question? I don't know the answer to this one. How long does the bottled air last? I mean, I imagine over time, slowly but surely, air is going to come out of the system. That's just a given. Excuse me while I take a drink. So, yeah. I mean, that train seemed to run a long time in that movie. But is that, normal? Will it last for hours like that? I don't know. There we go. There we are. Okay, this is working wonderfully. Let's, I didn't apply the handbrake last time, did I? No. All right. We're continuing forward now. What's going on? Oh, the brake is applied. How do I release the handbrake on this? Oh. Okay, so I got the handbrake on then that. Is that what I want to do? Or release. There we go. Okay, yeah. So I got to remember to do that. As the train brake is on. Now, is this brake still on this one here? One would hope so. Now, that's an interesting question. Does it keep the train brake, the handbrake? Oh, gosh darn it. Now, I missed that cut, or that switch, too. Come on, buddy. Get in the game. Get in the game. It's just that I'm looking at... we're not looking at, but I'm controlling the RailDriver here. So I'm not doing all my duties. You got to be both the engineer and the conductor, buddy. That one is set correctly. This one was not. All right. Yeah, so is it just because the train brake had to be released in order to move? Is that going to be a problem? Because when I released it released all the hand brakes for the other ones too? So, cars are going to start rolling if they're on an incline? Well, I hope not. I'm hoping the answer to that is no. All right, now we got it. We got it right now, right? Okay. Let's go. Let's do some railroading, huh? There we go. And I got the horn, the bell, and everything to work. So it is working the same way it does. Except, does the light turn on and off? No, I don't think I have it set for light in this, though. Yeah, I got to calibrate it for light. I think it's windshield wipers or something now. I forget. All right, let's clear this one. There we go. Back it up. Gosh, we're almost 20 minutes into this video already. Where does the time go? All right. Now he's going to back up. There he goes. His beautiful 44-tonners. Go get him, Thomas. You're the real hero. Okay. Now he's going to run down onto this end here. And we're going to have to do this, aren't we? We could run through it, but We're just not gonna. Okay, back down to this end. A lot of moves. A lot of moves required. I'm just coasting now. Now, these are on this track here, right? Yeah, okay. We got to go all the way back down to that far one again. There we go. Now I'm getting the hang of it. Not stopping too early. Applying throttle when needed. There we go. Oh, yeah. Sorry, folks. Alrighty. Should have done this too. Yeah, so whether I'm doing RailDriver or not, I miss whistles. I have to concentrate. Okay. Here we go now. Thanks with the bell. We got this, and then we got that. That's correct. Okay, we also got too much speed. Slow down. That's too much. The speed keeps dropping. Okay, so that's the trick there. Is once it'll drop all the way down to 0 unless you give just a little bit of throttle. Okay, there we go. Let's back up here now. We got to stick these two into this track over here. We'll flip that one this way. Why did we jump up like that? Okay. All right. So let's back it up now. There we go. In they go, and I'll have to record their numbers once they get in there. So I can write it down here in my spreadsheet, and I'll know when they're ready to come out. Okay, this and that. That's where I'll put them right where the other two were at. That was rather fortuitous. Look at that, I got to bleed here a little bit. Got to bail off a little bit there. I never had to do that yet. I went down to 1%, not 0. Right now, the calibration seems to be working very nicely for it. Controls are very responsive. Listen to me talking like I'm driving a sports car. Abba. Here we go. All right, whoa. Slow way down. Oh, boy, yes. Yeah, I messed that one up. Not too horribly, but pretty horribly. Okay. So now, I'll take this off. Let's see what happens here. I'll put it in reverse. And then if I apply the handbrake, see, this goes on to initial. And then I will decouple. And now I'll release. We have to go in reverse, right? Yep. Does that mean the handbrakes are still on this? That's what I'm curious. Does that mean it's still on there? There's just no telling. All right, there we go. Beautifully done. All righty then. Okay, so that is the end of Andrew's turn. Although it sure didn't seem like Andrew's turn, did it? And I will record all this information down. And then I will figure out what we're doing next, and then I'll bring you guys back. And now we're here with Thomas. It's his turn right after Andrew's. How about that? Now, he's got a lot of drilling to do. All those cars sitting on the reclassification track way up there and on the overflow track all have to be shoved to where they need to go. He also has to pick out, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars are ready to come out of the car repairs list over in Avis, which is way over here. But you know what? Some of those cars that are over on the reclassification track have to go to Avis Yard anyway. So why don't we go over there, drill those cars, then we can run all those cars down to Avis, drill them into that yard, and then on our way back, we'll pick up the cars that need to be repaired. Sounds like we have a plan, Stan. So we got to go back to track 4 is what we got to do, right? We're still in reverse. Let's drop the brake off. We got our marching orders, fellas. Let's march, shall we? Well, nah, let's just get in the engines and drive them. Marching is going to take too long. Plus, when we get over there, we're suddenly going to realize we needed the engines to do the job, and then it's just a bunch of wasted moves. So here we go, back to track 4 to run us back down to the other end. There we go. That'll be interesting. 2 things I'm thinking of now that are going to be interesting. And that is, how do the steam trains drive with the RailDriver? Is it just the same, or is it not? And I don't know what I'm going to do if it's not. But we'll just have to wait until that happens, right? We'll cross that bridge when it happens. Let's be smart this time. Yeah, here we come, folks. And then number 2 is going to be, I wonder how this is, how the GP, what is it, a GP9? I think it's a GP9. How's that going to react to all of this? That ought to be fun. All right, so let's go this way now. And now we'll go forward. Boy, if you're a rail fan and you were standing on this today, look at that, a bus going uphill. You got a real good show if you're standing here today, huh? Yes, you did. All right. Track 4 should already be selected for, right? It's not. So we don't want to go down that way. We know. Okay, that's there. Okay, that one's correct. This one's correct. Yeah. Okay, yeah, track 4. No. Well, I guess it doesn't make a difference, does it? We don't have to go down track 4 because we're going to pull those cars off that side anyway. We might as well go this way so we can do 20. What's with me and switches? I think it's just that I got the, like I said, I got the RailDriver in my brain, right, in my brain pan. There we go. Now we're doing a nice 20. That 22 is a little bit too fast. Look at this. This is a nice view here. I like this a lot. Now we're doing 23. Okay, now it's getting crazy. All right, there we go. Back to 22. You got to pay more attention to the speed while you're doing this. You know, alternating between braking and throttling. It is nice, though. Yeah, right. And I know last video, if you watched it, I abandoned ship quickly on the RailDriver, but now I'm warming up to it. I'm definitely warming up to it. This is nice right here. I got it notch 1, and it's sticking right at 20. So you don't have to feather it too much. And there goes 21. I spoke too soon. But you still, even if it, it's going back and forth, you still don't have to feather it that much. Okay, now let's do our job here. Now let's go over this way. No, and then we're going to go this way. Yeah, this way and that way. That's correct. Come back here now. All right. Slip it into idle. Alrighty. I think we might go get the ones off the overflow track first. That's a smaller cut. And then we're going to have to probably take those ones that are on the standby tracks. Or, I mean, the reclassification tracks are going to probably have to be cut in half. That's going to be my guess. Probably be too heavy to move around. They were too heavy the first time I moved them around with the simple controls. These controls might even be worse. All right. That's correct now. There we go. Very good. All right. Doing some real train driving. Go this way, this way, this way. Yep, nope, that's going to be wrong. Because we're going to come down here and pull these off first. I don't know where they're going. They're tagged. There we go, overflow. Those we're going to grab those off first. As one does. And then we'll see where they're going. I think there's like 14 of them there or something. That's not too many. Right? I don't know. We'll find out. Here we go. Going a little fast, Slow it down just a little bit. Here we go. By Jove, I think he's got it. Don't get too bold. Don't let it go to your head. Next thing you know, you're going to be ramming into things. There we go. All right, let's go over here now on this side. Looking good, coming in at a good speed here. Yeah. Perfect. Okay, now let's see where the rest of these are going to. Let's go here. The one that's all the way at the bottom. Okay, North Main Line, that's Avis Yard. This is Avis Yard. Thurman Swift and Company is not Avis Yard. Now, do we want to leave these here? Normally I put them on this track, right? Because some of these are going to have to go on this track, too. Actually, I normally put them on this track, don't I? Going up the hill here. Not that it really makes a huge difference. But, okay, so the last ones have to all go to Avis Yard, except for Thurman and Swift and Company. Now, where is that? Thurman is track 4. So do we want to cut it there? Come back for the rest of them? Okay, so let's I'm equivocating here. Okay, let's go over here, this one. Avis, Hinton, Quinamont, Canyon Top, Thurmond. Okay, so we'll cut it right here. We'll apply decouple, right? Did I cut out the right one? The Thurmond and Swift? Yeah, I did. Okay, and now we got to release that. Okay, now we're going to go into forward. Release the independent brake. Here we go. Now we're going to track 4 with this one. Let's see how she does. All right, we got movement. We're doing good. Now we want to move this up to track 4. What do we got here? Overflow 7. That's the crossover. 6, 5, 4. Well, what do you know? It's right here. We just went down track 4. Okay, then the one after that is going to Canyon Top. And where's Canyon Top at? I don't know. Canyon Top's track 3. Right? Okay, so we've got to put just this one boxcar on track 4, and then we'll come back to get the other one if we're going to track 3. All the rest of them I left back there now are all going to Avis Yard. I was thinking about pulling those forward, but then I thought, nah, they're going to kind of be in the way anywho. I'll pull them forward and come down this track once I get all of these shuffled about. All right, it's going pretty smoothly right now. It's not quite as responsive as using the DC controls, but which makes sense because those are kind of like, you know, model train controls. Not you know, real engine controls. All right, we're slowing it down, slowing it down, slowing it down, slowing it down a lot more. Here we go. All right, you really got to apply brake here. Come on now. There we go. Oh, man, that worked out perfectly. All right. I had my doubts. I mean, I knew what I was doing. Here we go. So we're going to back this out now to the frog. The usual frog. Then we got to go to track 3 for the next one. This I can do. Perfect time for a drink? No, not yet. It's a bad time for a drink. There we go. Oh, yeah. This is working nicely. There we go. And then for those who are really interested, you can see how much of brake I'm applying and everything else. and as always, if you notice I'm doing something wrong, give me a shout out. Let me know in the comments. All right. Now we're going to track 3 for the Canyon Top, right? That's where we're at now? Yeah, Canyon Top. Track 3. What do we do? Go forward, yeah. Okay, and then in front of the Canyon Top. Oh, yeah, I forgot. I got to release that. Train brake was on. There we go. In front of the Canyon Top is the Quinamont. Quinamont is what? Quinamont is also track 3. So both those cars are going to go in. In front of that is Hinton New River Grocery, and Hinton's track 1. So the next 2 box cars got to go on track 3. God, I love doing this. All right, track 3. Whoa! Easy now. Cliffs of Insanity just kicked us out. All right. It makes me wonder, would I actually be able to drive a real live train knowing what I know from this game? You ever hear the things about how, you know, people have learned how to fly using Microsoft Flight Simulator? You ever hear that before? They can actually go in and get into a plane for the first time ever and they take off. I don't know if that's true or not. Or that's a urban legend or whatever. But I wonder, I mean, is it that much different? I don't know. Okay, now I'm noticing the brake cylinder here is at 3. Right? If I bail it, is it going to do anything? No. The brake cylinder is at 2 now. It's going down to 1. I'm bailing like crazy. I don't think it's doing anything. Yeah, so it takes a little bit longer for the brake cylinder to go down, and maybe that's why my slow starts are coming out. And these should be at 90, not 80 and 79, right? These should be at 90. Is that another problem I'm having? I mean, it's working fine. Boy, this might be perfect here, huh? Here we go. Okay, yeah, that hit a lot of weight. These last two that need to go there, Canyon Top and then Quinnamont. And I'm wondering how much power these things are going to have now. Now that I'm using RailDriver, it seems to be more realistic. I don't know. All right, we're pushing back on this. It's going. All right. Apply that all the way up. Now, if I just push this up, no, see, that goes to 11%. I'm talking about this thing right here. Does that mean the train brake's on? I don't know. Okay, but I'll hit A as usual. Then we'll decouple right here. Right, yeah, hitting new groceries. The next one we got to do. Okay, now put her in forward. Okay, I'm really starting to love this like a lot. There we go. Okay, it'll track 1 now. Harrison, Avis Harrison. That's the one. The next one up. That is that's track 6. All right, so we'll head down to track 1 here first. All right. Now it's starting to play like I usually play. I got a good feel. So that's what I thought. I did say that after I rage quit in my whatchamacallit series, in my what the heck's the name of that place now? It's Tidewater Point series. I did kind of rage quit. I mean, not really, but I instantly said I hated it without giving it a chance. But this is going very nicely, as I said. So, am I repeating myself? I feel like I'm repeating myself. If you've come here for snappy dialogue, well, this just may not be the channel for you. Although, as I mentioned in the past, a lot of people like it when somebody plays Trainz and just keeps their mouth shut. I can't do that. I cannot do that. Although, wouldn't it be nice if YouTube had a thing, and maybe they do, I'm unaware of it, where you could turn off the audio, or the voiceover, but you could, of course, this isn't a voiceover, I'm doing it as I'm playing, but you could turn off the voice, but not the sounds of the game. I'm not sure they have that capability. All right, so just this one boxcar now onto here. All right, why don't we slow down a little bit more than that? There you go. Now you got it. Very nice. Now you got to back it up a little bit. Whole lot of banging going on right now. Bing bonk, bing bonk. Okay, so Avis is going to be track 6. And then the one before that is Canyon Top, which is going to be... We were just there. Track 4? No, track 3. All right, so track 6, then track 3 is where we got to go to next. All right. Okay, so we'll apply the brake. Do this. Release the train brake. There we go. Forward. Release the Indy brake. How many brakes do I got to care about? Too many brakes. Okay, here we go. It does seem that way when you first start using a RailDriver. You're like, so this brake's for what? No, there's actually 3 different brakes on it. But you don't use dynamic braking a whole lot. At least I don't. Because in my understanding, dynamic brakes like for slowing yourself down when you're going downhill, or if you got a long consist. What do they call it? Consist. That you want to slow down without adding, independent brake or the train brake. Okay, so now we're going to go back to track 6. That's 3. That's 4. 5. Here's track 6 right here. Okay. Wait a minute. Back it up now. Is this one correct? Yeah. Okay, that was fun, wasn't it? How about now we actually change the reverser. There we go. Now I'll put this in reverse. There we go. Now, as far as I remember, I can't remember what these equalizing pressure and then I forget what that stands for. But these are 90. It's supposed to be 90 in run 8. Maybe not here. Maybe 80 is where they're supposed to be. Or am I thinking wrong and they're supposed to be 80? Yeah, this is when you start to figure out, do I really know what I'm talking about? Okay, so just this one's going on to track 6, which is right up there with all those tankers. Alrighty. Begin the slowing down sequence. Let's go over here. That's slowing down a little bit too much now. Give it a little bit of a push here. There we go. We're going to keep it on 2. It went back down to 1. We hit so hard. It must have, jarred my hand off the throttle. Okay, now we got some weight behind here. Now we got to juice it. Come on. You can do it. Maybe you can't. All right, let's put it notch 4. What are we pushing here? Just like a huge cut? Oh my gosh, yeah. It's ginormous. Okay, he is getting it done, but we're going to have to add some more. Huh? Is there a wheel slip indicator here somewhere? Okay, he's getting it done. There we go. Okay, let's stop it right there. Canyon Top, what did I say? It was track 3? Yeah, it's track 3. Okay. Gonna get dragged here a little bit. All right. Apply. Decouple. Back to here. Then do this. Reverse. Release the brake. Look at me go, huh? I'm a railroader. All right. Now we're going to move back up here, though, this time, huh? All right. Now we got to go to track 3. Is this track 3 right here? No. This is track 3 right here. There we go. Come on down. It should be pretty easy for you. You got a light load with you. Just one boxcar. And then we got to... All this has got to be shunted as well. It's going to take a while. Isn't that nice? Unless you don't like shunting, then this just may not be the channel for. It's the second time I've said that. My little tagline. I wonder if I get paid extra by YouTube for doing that. I'll have to look into my agreement. I'm thinking the answer is no. There we go. Yeah, and it seems like anyway on these 44 tonners, that putting it in notch 3 is what's going to get you a nice quick response. There we go. Oh, then it forgot. So it still does that. Oh, thank goodness, because we wouldn't want that to go away. That's a Trainz staple when it forgets who you are. Why is that on full now? No. There we go. It's on release now. Why did that happen? I don't know. Okay. Give it a little more oomph and a little more oomph. We got it up to 5. There we go. It's moving now. Very good. It's almost like a whole new game playing it with the RailDriver. It is fun. All right, so we'll stop it right there. That's good. There we are. Apply. Decouple. Release the handbrake. No, release the handbrake. Here we go. Release this brake. Put it back and forward. There we go. I guess I really don't have to say those things out loud. But I like to. But you know what I don't like to do? I hate it when we come to the end of the video because that's where we're at right now. Yeah. Took us quite a while to get that done. It was lots of fun for me. So that ends episode 83 of the C&O Hinton. The episode 84 of the C&O Hinton will come out. We'll pick up, of course, right here. Come out about, I don't know, 8 days or so, somewhere around there. Week and a half, somewhere around there. Why don't you like? Why don't you subscribe? Why don't you leave me a comment? And if you don't like the fact that I'm now using RailDriver with Trainz, well, this just may not be the channel for you.